Let's protest together. Hello and welcome to the first advanced session. Today we want to talk about something really exciting. We want to talk about protesting and in which context we use it and how we use it, what language it has. So I think the best thing is to go and listen to the dialogue, but don't worry, we will elaborate on each and every vocabulary and sentence in this dialogue. Let's go.
Good evening. We're coming to you live from downtown, where a protest has broken out in response to the government's recent decision to approve a bailout for the failing Orion Bank.
That's right, Ava. Many citizens are calling this decision an injustice, especially after reports confirmed that the bank was severely mismanaged for years before declaring bankrupt last month.
Exactly, James. What's causing even more outrage is that the bank's executives, who walked away with huge bonuses, have the nerve to defend their actions, blaming market conditions instead of their own poor decisions.
It's no surprise that a protest broke out. People are frustrated, especially when so many are struggling to afford basic needs, yet billions are handed over to rescue those responsible for the collapse.
The crowd is growing by the minute. Chants of no bailout for the rich can be heard, and the atmosphere is tense. Authorities are monitoring the situation closely as the night unfolds.
Well, the first word that I want to talk about is bankrupt. 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 What's the meaning of bankrupt? Bankrupt means, for example, when a company doesn't have any money to continue, to pay salary, to do anything. That company is bankrupt. So it has to be closed because they don't have any money. As simple as this. Next word is protest. Protest. Protest means to show disagreement, and it's usually something big, something related to government or related to your life or something that affects a group of people. It's, for example, you do not go and protest on the street for something small normally. Next word is bail out. Bail out. Bailout. We can say when a company is going to be bankrupt, they ask for money from bank. They ask money for a loan, something like a loan, but it's emergency. So it will stop that company from bankruptcy. So it's an emergency money that the company requests in order not to be closed because of the lack of money. That's bailing out. Bail out. Next one is injustice. An injustice. An injustice. It simply means unfair. Something that you think it's not fair, you call it injustice. And it's a strong word. Next one is outrage. 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 Well, outrage, how can I explain this one? For example, I want coffee and there's no coffee or tea, so I say, oh, it's just outrage, we don't have any coffee. See, an extreme reaction to something which happened. It's a very extreme shock towards something. We call it outrage. Outrage. My behavior. Did you see that? Yeah. Next one is break out. Break out. Break out. Let's go and listen to some examples for this one.
Did you hear what happened at the university?
Yeah, a huge argument has broken out between the administration and the student council over tuition fees.
Why is there smoke coming from downtown?
A fire has broken out in one of the old warehouse buildings. They're trying to contain it now.
So it simply means to begin suddenly. To begin suddenly. Next one is mismanaged. 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 Mismanaged means clear, I think. It's not managed properly. Lack of managing. Next one is have the nerve to. Have the nerve to. Have the nerve to. And after to, you can say what you wanted to do. So after the examples that we are going to listen, it will be more obvious for you guys.
Can you believe he showed up late again, without even apologizing?
I know. And he even had the nerve to complain about us starting the meeting without him.
She had the nerve to ask for a raise after missing half her shifts last month.
That's bold. Or just completely out of touch.
So it simply means dare to do something. dare to do something. Now that we've done with the new vocabulary, we want to talk about the special grammar that we've heard in the dialogue. It's not about, just elaborating on the grammar actually. It's closely related to the meaning, to what we understand about it. Listen to this sentence.
A protest has broken out in response to the government's recent decision.
Protest has broken out. The protest has broken out. Yeah, we know. It's present perfect. Present perfect. What happened here? It means that something that happened before in the past still going on in present time. Or at least it is still affects present. So it happened in the past and it is still going on in the present time, or at least affects. Now listen to this one.
It's no surprise that a protest broke out.
A protest broke out. A protest broke out. Yeah, it's simple past. Which the difference between this one and present perfect is that something happened in the past and it's over, or at least it doesn't affect the present time. So in present perfect, it happened and still going on, or affects. So the difference between present perfect and simple past is that in present perfect, it happened in the past, but still is going on in present time, or at least it affects it. But in simple past, it happened in the past and it's over. Doesn't affect present, and of course it's over, so there's nothing in present time. As easy as this. We're done. Let's go and listen to the dialogue one more time.
Good evening. We're coming to you live from downtown, where a protest has broken out in response to the government's recent decision to approve a bailout for the failing Orion Bank.
That's right, Ava. Many citizens are calling this decision an injustice, especially after reports confirmed that the bank was severely mismanaged for years before declaring bankrupt last month.
Exactly, James. What's causing even more outrage is that the bank's executives, who walked away with huge bonuses, have the nerve to defend their actions, blaming market conditions instead of their own poor decisions.
It's no surprise that a protest broke out. People are frustrated, especially when so many are struggling to afford basic needs, yet billions are handed over to rescue those responsible for the collapse.
The crowd is growing by the minute. Chants of no bailout for the rich can be heard, and the atmosphere is tense. Authorities are monitoring the situation closely as the night unfolds.
There, I think the second time was completely understandable, wasn't it? Yeah. So, let's do something in the comments for next session. Let me know if you actually ever were part of a protest. I think it's a little exciting to just go and do something like this. I never dared, actually. And I'm a calm person. I think I never did it in big protests. I never took part in big protests, but if you did, comment it for us and we will read it. I think it would be interesting to see what happened and know your personalities a little bit more. See you guys next session. Don't forget to subscribe and bye.